It has been an important part of my journey for the last decade, this fascinating practice. Simple, yet complex. Challenging, yet flowing with ease. Now so familiar, but yet so full of surprises. I'm Rene Hince, founder of Incessant Poi. Today I'd like to share with you the benefits of practicing Poi, with the goal of prompting interest in a fun and engaging educational workshop series that I am currently offering, which addresses a number of learning outcomes and is appropriate for all age groups. So what's Poi? The word Poi refers to both a performing art and the equipment used for engaging in the performance. It involves swinging tethered weights through a variety of rhythmic and geometric patterns, sometimes while singing or dancing. Poi originated with the indigenous Maori people of New Zealand, helping women to maintain hand flexibility for weaving and men with training for hunting and combat. Poi also connects to indigenous oral tradition as a storytelling tool. Given its origins, Poi has much potential to appeal to indigenous peoples worldwide as an excellent form of exercise and expression, providing a fitness alternative that combines culture with active living. Since Poi culture has expanded internationally, there has been a significant evolution in styles practiced, tools used, and the definition of the word Poi. Deliberately supporting overall well-being in more ways than one, Poi has been revealed by a recent study to produce statistically significant improvements in balance, flexibility, strength, stamina, and cognition.
The art of Poi has been practiced by the Maori of New Zealand for hundreds of years. It has also spread across the globe, and many different styles of Poi, or swinging a weight on the end of a cord, are seen all over the world. 2 years ago, I moved to New Zealand to conduct the first scientific study on Poi, an art form I was introduced to over a decade ago and have been absolutely in love with ever since. I wanted to find out if Poi might have an effect on physical and cognitive function, specifically in older adults, as we're living longer than ever before, and simple and effective strategies for maintaining quality of life in old age are urgently needed. After establishing baseline measurements, it was finally time to play. Participants were randomly assigned to practice Poi or Tai Chi twice a week for 1 month, Tai Chi being my control group. After the lessons were over, they went back to the clinics and repeated the same physical and cognitive tests. When comparing the baseline measurements to the data collected just after the lessons, participants in both groups improved their balance, their grip strength, their memory, and their attention. These are super exciting results, especially when thinking about quality of life, as they cover some of the hallmarks of frailty. For the first time in history, older adults are going to outnumber youth. I hope this study will pave the way for future Poi and health research and shed new light on one of New Zealand's own taonga. It's time to put a new spin on aging, and for the world to follow New Zealand back to the practice of Poi and forward to a healthier future.
The flow arts are at once a sport, a leisure activity, a hobby, and an obsession. A new way to dance and interact with the physical world. A technical pursuit of mastery. Seamlessly transition from one task to another with Poi, spending a few moments realigning and reinvigorating, falling into the flow. That state in which a person is fully immersed in creative pursuits, when a person is completely involved in an activity for its own sake. Poi is a cultural experience and a personal journey, a channel to express yourself which provides a healthy sense of accomplishment.
When I was younger, I didn't have a whole lot of friends, and I was bullied a lot for my weight. And it was kind of hard to not really have anything to express myself with or anyone to vent to, until one day I saw a video of this guy. He was spinning lights. He was spinning these lights, and I can't even describe to you the feelings that went through my body, like seeing someone bending and shifting light in front of me. It was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen. Poi made it so that when people looked at me, they saw something beautiful. And I finally felt like a sense of belonging. And it sounds really silly. I mean, looking on the outside, but there is so much that did for me, and I practiced from that night on, day in, day out.
The international Poi community offers opportunities to connect both online and in person, to create works of artistic expression for live audiences and across multiple media platforms, to explore possibilities, innovate, push the boundaries by integrating the latest technology, and finally, to discover the world that surrounds us, with Poi as a starting point to connect to concepts from other disciplines.
Consequently, Poi programming can be personalized to meet learning outcomes in many different subject areas, such as physical education and health education, social sciences, math, physics, chemistry, biology, theater, improv, and dance, to name a few.
Which brings us to my proposal, presented in 3 parts. My mission statement: providing access to Poi programming for every age group and level of ability, promoting Poi as an activity with specific health benefits and which supports overall well-being.
My objectives are to provide a unique and exciting experience for students while sharing my passion for the flow arts, connect my practice to concepts from other disciplines to demonstrate how to observe and learn about the world through a personal lens, and inspire participants to explore Poi as a fun new hobby and alternative way to stay active at a low cost. What I'm offering is a workshop for your students, appropriate for all ages, and that can be personally tailored to the learning outcomes you would like to target. I'm also interested in speaking engagements for small or large crowds with a range of possible topics, having a central focus on well-being, self-care, and mental health awareness. I'd be happy to meet with you to further discuss your needs. Thank you for your consideration.